Anupama January 30th, 2026 written update. Startling twist. Anupama January 30th, 2026 written update. Startling twist. The episode opens on a tense and emotional note as Anupama and Rajni, standing at opposite ends of the moral spectrum, remember the past and pray to God in their own ways. Anupama is startled when she sees Rahi, while Rajni spirals into panic. She screams that Anupama will kill her children to take revenge. Varun tries to calm her down, reminding her that she has already won and no one can take her victory away. Rajni, however, is far from reassured. She confesses that Anupama terrifies her. She feels that Anupama is slowly snatching everything from her, including her political career. Rajni claims that while Anupama is being offered party tickets, no one is approaching her anymore. She compares Anupama to a goddess and fears that she will be punished for her sins. Rahi, on the other hand, accepts her mistake. She admits that Anupama is not a flawless goddess but a human who can make errors. Rahi regrets not trusting her earlier and decides not to waste time on apologies. She urges Anupama to focus on meeting lawyers as time is running out. Anupama feels relieved and emotional seeing Rahi finally standing by her side. Rajni refuses to accept defeat. She believes Anupama is blocking her path and decides that Anupama must be removed at any cost. At the same time, Anupama and the women supporting her pray together. Hoping truth and justice will prevail, at the Kothari house, Parag tells Kyati that he cannot afford to break down because Vasundhara's strength depends on him. Kyati encourages him to have faith, reminding him that this is a battle between good and evil. Vasundhara lights a lamp before God, determined not to let it extinguish. Anupama thanks God for bringing Rahi back into her life and pleads for guidance, knowing only one day is left. She confesses her fear of carrying the blame if the chawl is demolished. Vasundhara vows to keep praying all day, no matter what consequences await them. Rahi speaks to a lawyer, who assures her that he will update her soon. Prerna shares that she has contacted a friend in the US for help, and Preet decides to support her efforts. Meanwhile, Raja returns to the Kothari house, and Rajni tightens her grip on Varun. She orders him to follow her instructions. Varun hesitates, questioning how she can ask him to take lives, but Rajni emotionally blackmails him, reminding him of everything she did for him in the past. Trapped and shaken, Varun gives in. Varun sends his men and asks Anupama to meet him at the chawl at 8 p.m. Rahi finds the timing suspicious and wonders why the builder wants to meet so late. Prerna decides to go in Anupama's place, confident she can handle Rajni's men. Despite Rahi's concern, Prerna leaves. Soon, Varun orders his men to set a house on fire. Prerna enters the house, unaware of the danger. At the same moment, Anupama is horrified to see the curtain near the temple catch fire, sensing that something terrible has begun. Episode ends. Precap, Anupama panics about Rahi and learns that Prerna is trapped inside the burning house. Without thinking twice, Anupama jumps into the fire to save her. Later, Anupama meets Anuj and fears the builder's bulldozer will arrive soon. Lord Krishna guides Anupama, hinting that she must use his trick to win. Anupama confronts Rajni, asking why she tried to kill her. Rajni is stunned to see Anupama alive. Anupama January 30th, 2026 written update review. This episode of Anupama leans heavily into emotional symbolism and moral contrast, and it works in its favor. The parallel prayers of Anupama and Rajni set the tone perfectly, one seeking strength and guidance, the other drowning in fear and guilt. Rajni's breakdown is one of the strongest aspects of the episode. Her confession that Anupama terrifies her does not come from physical threat but from moral defeat. Anupama's goodness has become Rajni's biggest punishment, and that psychological fear is portrayed effectively. Rahi's turnaround brings emotional relief. Her acceptance that Anupama is human, not a flawless goddess, adds maturity to her character and restores the mother-daughter bond without unnecessary melodrama. Their reunion feels earned and timely, especially with the clock ticking against them. The collective prayer scenes, though familiar, carry weight because the stakes are real and irreversible. Varun's track is disturbing in the right way. His hesitation and eventual surrender to Rajni's pressure highlight how power manipulates fear and loyalty. The decision to set a house on fire escalates the conflict sharply, shifting the episode from emotional drama to outright danger. The final visual of fire reaching the temple curtain is chilling and symbolic, suggesting that even sacred spaces are no longer safe. While the episode is dialogue-heavy, The emotional payoff and rising tension keep it engaging. The writing smartly positions Anupama not as a victim, but as a quiet force that terrifies wrongdoing without lifting a finger. The episode sets up the fire rescue and divine guidance angle with strong momentum.